I had someone recently ask me, Nick, is this the new norm? Is this zero guard the new norm? And I can't exactly know the answer to that. What I can tell you is it's been, what, 4.5 weeks? Is that right? I mean, we're pushing a month of this. And I feel completely comfortable in it. And it's funny because I made a video recently talking about that when you make a drastic change like buzzing off all your hair, it's not that you look worse as that. It's just that some people, it takes them some getting used to see you without hair. And once they have enough time to get used to seeing you, because see, for me, I instantly loved it. Certain people, it takes them longer. But give them a month, they get used to it, they actually might finally like you better that way anyway. And it's funny because if there's any challenge associated, it's just getting other people accustomed to seeing me like this. But hey, if I like it, and that's what I want to do, and I can do it, and my wife's okay with it. Again, my wife prefers closer to a number 1 compared to a 0. I'm kind of like 0.5 right now. She prefers the number 1, but ultimately, she's getting used to it. And if I wanted to do the 0 every Monday, and ultimately just, by the time it gets to number 1, then shave it off again. Because anything much beyond a number 1, it bothers me because it goes over my ears. It starts looking less clean. In conclusion for this short video, let's talk more about what my wife thinks about my hair being so short. Recently, I was wearing a baseball cap, an Atlanta Braves baseball cap. It's a perfect baseball cap. And she said, you need to wear hats more often. I love you wearing that hat. And she's always told me that. She's never cared about my hair, except for if it's long and shaggy and going over my ear. She hates that. And she doesn't like that. But what she's told me she prefers is if I shave off my hair, preferably number 1 or a 2, or I'm wearing a hat. So if you're me, you think, okay, well, then I can have my hair however I want to, because ultimately she likes me wearing a hat anyway. And it's not to cover up my hair, it's just she says she likes the way a hat frames it. There's just something about a guy wearing a baseball hat that she likes. That in her mind, that's what's attractive. So that's pretty easy for me. I like the 0 guard. If I'm wearing a hat, that's already something she likes more, no matter what kind of hair I had to begin with anyway. So I have no plans anytime soon on getting rid, going longer with my hair, going out. I don't have any plans. If I feel like doing that, I will. I'm Nick Shell, I'll do what I want to. But right now, it's been almost a month, and I completely love this. One more thing before I go. I am being considered to be in an infomercial. That's true. After being on TV, now I've got a company that's interested in having me do an infomercial, participate in that. And you have to send them a picture of yourself. And what picture did I send? It was a picture based off the trailer of this channel where basically I had a number 1 guard and a little bit more of a beard. But ultimately, I'm bald and I'm scruffy. And they chose me after seeing the picture and seeing me do the channel trailer for my other channel, but it was made the same day. So an infomercial company who's doing the casting for this saw me this way and chose me this way. And now I've got a Skype interview to do with them tomorrow or today on that. So it's like, you know what? This is who I am right now. This is me for now, at least. And imagine that a casting company for an infomercial would consider in the running a guy that looks like this. So I'm loving this. Other people who don't instantly love it are getting used to it. That's their problem, not my problem. If I feel good about this, good for me. And hey, if nothing else, on the day that I go 0 guard and it's a little bit too much for my wife, I just wear a hat. I like this life. I like the 0 guard life. This is who I am. Don't know when that's going to change back to me going hair, but right now it's not in my heart to go back anytime soon. I'll do it when I feel like it. I'm Nick Shell, and I get to do whatever I want to do because I am in control of my own life.